Reboots have been dime a dozen in the world of entertainment. We had a reboot of Powerpuff Girls, He-Man and She-Ra, DuckTales, Transformers, and many more a while back. Movies and video games are no strangers to reboots too, from the superhero films of Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman to franchise reboots like Ghostbusters, Mortal Kombat, Star Trek, and more. Even Japan's Kamen Rider is no stranger to reboots, and we had 3 of them. The first Shin Kamen Rider film, Kamen Rider The First, and the 2023 Shin Kamen Rider film. The first Shin Kamen Rider film, released in the year 1992, was supposed to serve as a franchise reboot, a reimagining of the first Kamen Rider after the last series in the franchise stopped airing in the year 1989 with Kamen Rider Black RX to celebrate the franchise's 20th anniversary. But they've backtracked on that move since and instead integrated Shin Kamen Rider into the world of Kamen Rider that started in the year 1971, giving him the designation of Kamen Rider Shin. While the 1992 Shin Kamen Rider film was supposed to be an overall reimagining of Kamen Rider, with a lot of differences to the first series of the franchise, from the protagonist to his transformed state. There was another Kamen Rider reboot, and that was the film released in the year 2005, Kamen Rider The First. Kamen Rider The First is a reimagining of the first Kamen Rider series with overall similar themes and design to the first series in the franchise. And that includes having the same name for its protagonist, Hongo Takeshi. But we're not talking about those. We're talking about the 2023 Shin Kamen Rider film.
僕の名はライダー、仮面ライダーと名乗らせてもらう。迫る初夏、地獄の軍団、我らを狙う黒い影、世界の平和を守るため。
Greetings everyone, this is Under the Sun and I'm your host Riku, and this is my review of the 2023 Shin Kamen Rider film. Later in the video, I'm ranking the film whether it's a yay or a nay. A yay means I enjoyed the movie, and nay means I did not enjoy the film. As a Kamen Rider fan, I enjoyed the movie, but this doesn't mean non-fans can't enjoy the film on its own. Like the series, it follows Hongo Takeshi and him dealing with Shocker, the people who mutated his body into a grasshopper human hybrid. Let's go over the cons first. One con of the film is the pacing of the story. It felt too fast, even for a self-contained film not connected to the 50 years of history of the franchise. The pacing of the plot was too fast, giving little opportunity for the characters to breathe in between and let them process what was happening to them. When they were given time to breathe, most of it was spent on the montage, without letting us see and hear the characters talk to each other. This gave us little opportunity in getting to know our central characters. Secondly, we weren't given a chance to get to know Nigo, Hayato Ichimonji. His interaction with our central cast was limited, which doesn't give us insight about his character, unlike Ruriko and Hongo. Thirdly, when the Kamen Riders were fighting a number of enemies inside a tunnel, I feel like the scene wasn't well lit, and it was a bit hard to see the action sequence and all the glory that should have gotten. Now for the pros. The characters. We quickly established who both Ruriko and Hongo were as a person. Hongo, while still abhorring the fact that he has to put others down, does not hesitate if the situation really calls for it. It doesn't mean he's grown apathetic towards it or even loves the thrill of doing it. It just meant that if the situation called for it, he would do it. he's also not above talking someone out of the situation they're in, as proven later in the movie. Ruriko is the opposite of Hongo's compassion. She appears mission-oriented and doesn't care at all to the things that happens around her, as long as Shocker is destroyed. But we later learn the whys she's like that, and she learns how to be better. This then segues into learning about the person who she considers to be her best friend, and the both of them, Hongo and Ruriko, plead for her to leave their organization. But before a closure about her decision was achieved, she was killed by the very people they worked with. Another pro for this movie is how we didn't dwell too much on the time before Hongo was a grasshopper human hybrid courtesy of Shocker. We didn't see his kidnapping and the processes done to him by Shocker's various scientists, like a lot of films would have done in doing reboots in the past decade or two. The special effects were great in this movie, both computer-generated and practical alike. Practical special effects is the bread and butter of Kamen Rider, and they were integrated into the film very well, like how the franchise has done in the past 50 years. The CG special effects were also excellent, like this movie has the most beautiful rider kick sequences in the whole franchise. Even Cyclone's transformation from a normal motorbike into becoming the rider machine it's known for was great. Fun fact, Cyclone's transformation from a bike into becoming the rider machine was what convinced me to watch the film in theaters instead of waiting for the home video release or the release on streaming services. Overall, I rate Shin Kamen Rider an 8.5 out of 10. Yay! I really enjoyed the film, and in fact, I can see a lot of non-tokusatsu fans, especially non-Kamen Rider fans, enjoying this one. I might as well declare that this movie is a good starting point for the whole Kamen Rider franchise. The film conveys the 5 W's and 1 H of Kamen Rider. The whats, wheres, whens, whos, whys, and hows of Kamen Rider. That is all I have for you today. See you again soon. Ciao, ciao!